Hi, I'm Hayden with Play Music Magazine, and this is the Street Rod from Splawn. The Street Rod is a 40 watt all valve 1x12 combo. It features two channels, clean and overdrive. On the clean channel you get a volume, a treble and a bass control. Over on the overdrive channel you get gain, volume, treble, middle, bass and presence. You also get two extra knobs on there. One is the solo knob, which is a foot switchable solo boost to raise your overall levels, and the other is a mode knob. This has three settings: first gear, second gear and third gear. These actually represent the sort of tones that you can expect from the Splawn Street Rod. First gear is like a modded Plexi, second gear is a modded 800, and third gear is a super modded 800. Another foot switchable feature is actually OD1 and OD2, overdrive 1, overdrive 2. These are voiced so that overdrive 1 gives you more of a rhythm tone, overdrive 2 gives you a little bit more grunt and a little bit more mids and bottom end for a nicer sort of lead tone. That's a guideline, not a rule. The Street Rod also features a half power switch. This not only drops the level slightly, but also changes the whole response and feel of the amplifier. So let's crack on. We're going to be using our battle scarred PV Wolfgang, and we're going to start off here by listening to the bridge pickup through the clean sound. Now let's listen to the neck pickup. Now the clean tone does break up quite naturally as you get louder, but it is a really responsive kind of tone. You can feel it under your fingers and it's a lot of fun to use. Let's move across to the gain channels. We're going to start off in first gear with the gain at around halfway and on OD1, and this should give us the kind of throaty Plexi kind of bark with a modern modded kind of feel. The EQ is set reasonably flat and the presence is about halfway. Now we can go into OD2 mode here, which takes us into the lead voicing for this channel. Again, if we just take up the sort of gain a little, we get much more into that Plexi melting down kind of vibe. Let's move over to the second gear. We'll go back to OD1. Engage the second gear, which is like a modded 800. We'll leave the gain where it was. It's just past halfway, about 1 o'clock. and this is with OD1. Again, we'll engage the OD2. Going on the neck pickup, and it's kind of really fruity and full. Okay, our last stop now is third gear. This is like a super modded 800, so we'll go to OD1, click it into third gear, and let's take the gain all the way up to around 4 o'clock. And finally, let's click into OD2 to hear the lead sound from the super modded 800 gear. Back this gain off, quieten it down a bit. The Street Rod from Splawn might be a reasonably small package, but there is nothing small about the sound that comes out of this. And indeed, we have recorded this video at sort of slightly above house volumes, but when you get this thing cranked, it's absolutely phenomenal. We can't recommend this amp highly enough. If you need something like a dual rec or a 5150, this might not be your cup of tea, but if you really dig heavy, muddy, martially kind of tones that really do have tone forever, there's a lot to love right here. Alright, that brings us to the end of the Splawn review from Play Music Magazine. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.